In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can FPV pretty much any RC car for under 50 bucks. Stay tuned. So we're going to start off with the cheapest way you can do it. And I'm going to supply links for all the various little pieces that I have purchased over the last few months to try to find the best combo, or combo that I like the best anyway. But we'll start off with the absolute cheapest way. And that starts off with this little SkyDroid 5.8 gigahertz receiver. Now you can get these from AliExpress for just under $17, or like $16.80. And they'll hook to any Android-based device. The problem is it's not very high resolution. It's not the camera's fault, but it's just this receiver doesn't really transmit at a very high resolution rate. Also, it doesn't have tremendous range, but it's got pretty good range, especially for the price. Then the next part is this little camera guy here. He's got his own little built-in transmitter, 5.8 gigahertz transmitter, and you can control it on the back side. There's a little button on top to switch from your channel and your frequencies. But it's a nice little camera. It's very small, all in one. You just have to supply a battery. And this little camera here, again, is just under $17. And it's been a great camera. It has very nice picture quality and very nice range. The problem is you do need a little battery to drive it. I do have some 1,000 milliamps, and I have some significantly smaller ones for my really micro stuff. But those batteries, you can usually get like a 7-pack or an 8-pack for under 20 bucks. So that, it works out to maybe $2 or $3 per battery. So all in right there, it's not even 40 bucks after tax. You're probably just a hair over $40, depending where you live. But it's a very easy system to put together, and you can stick it on pretty much anything. I've stuck it on that. I've stuck it on him. I've even stuck it on my larger TRXs, and it's low latency. You've got a pretty clear view, just not crystal clear. And like I said, that's just because of him. I'm sure there's better quality ones out there. I don't know how much they cost, but that was my first foray because I didn't want to buy an extra monitor. So I bought that receiver, bought the transmitter camera, and I bought some of these batteries, and I went to town. So now let's move to the next step up, which really isn't much more money. Let me get it set up here. So going the next step up is about a $13 more investment. And what that is just getting this nice little 3.5-inch monitor. It's about $30. When I bought it, it was actually only $22. Again, from AliExpress. Still using the same camera, same battery pack setup, just that monitor. And as you can see, the resolution is much better on this little guy. So even with this setup, you're still in it right at 50 bucks. Because like I said, these are about $30 right now. The cameras are still 16. Batteries are still just a couple dollars. So before tax, you're in it under $50. And that one actually works pretty good. I've been happy with that little monitor, and it's got a good battery lifespan on it too. But now we're going to move over to my favorite of the setups. So last but not least, this is my most favorite of the setups. This one is where you're stepping up to a 7-inch monitor. that I got this one off of Amazon, and again, I'll include the link below. This was $72, and with its dual antennas and nice 7-inch size display, it really has a solid picture color, picture quality in color, and the range is just spectacular with it. The camera system inside of him is a little bit different. Instead of using that style camera, I wanted to go with something with a better lens. So what I bought was this camera. Much larger lens on it. It is a little bit more money. I believe this camera was $30. And then I put in this 600 milliwatt transmitter. And I just have it like a poster tacked up in place. I did originally hot glue that piece into place, but it does get hot being a 600 milliwatt transmitter, so I wanted to give it a little bit of air to breathe. The thing I really like about this setup is I was able to get the adapter, Y adapter, and just plug it into the light output for this Traxxas TRX4m, and so it switches with the truck being on and off it, and it runs off of the truck's battery. So don't have to have any secondary battery. Everything hides very nicely. It just looks right through the windshield. Very slick little setup. And this thing goes forever with that larger battery, obviously. And like I said, when you just unplug the battery, there you go. Camera system and everything turns off. Now this is my favorite setup because the resolution is great. The larger lens camera compared to this little guy, focus. That larger lens gets a much better quality of picture, and it definitely captures more light, so it works great in low light situations. And this monitor for only $70 is a great little monitor. So next, I guess to close this video out, we'll just go ahead and take it for a little drive around the house so you can see just what kind of range and resolution it has. Alright, so let's show you what this video system can do. It's the Clio kitten. And there you have it. This is what the $130 system will get you. And really the $50 setup is just as clear, just a lot smaller. But this larger lens camera definitely gets better nighttime vision than the other ones. And that's the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Bye, Cleo.